Ireland have the temerity to think they can grab my gold. Well, by the time I finish with them, Irish eyes will be full of tears and I'll be the one to smile.
Welcome to our review of EastEnders starring Dirty Den. No, wait. This is Fort Boyard. Presented by Melinda Messenger's tits. What are your memories of Fort Boyard?
I'm just pleased that the Mitchell brothers are here with Melinda Messenger in something other than EastEnders. What a legendary show this was.
Why did Melinda Messenger get this job? I can think of 2 reasons.
I can think of 2 reasons, yes.
Leslie Grantham, convicted murderer.
Supposedly, yes.
That's what it says on his Wikipedia page.
Team of Irish people.
Is it racist to have a go at the Irish?
Yeah, let's hold on for that for now.
Who likes boredom?
Exactly, yeah. Tell me your hobbies.
Who likes hangovers? Who likes limps?
Do you know what? Well,
dirty bastard.
Who likes water sports? Hello. Do you know what they should have? A late night version where they just have likes doggy style, dislikes anal.
Do you know what they should have? Fat Boyard. Instead of a team of fitness people, it's just a team of fat people having to do the physical challenges. And they're moaning about having asthma, they're moaning about having dodgy knees, moaning about being hungry. Get your tits out of the rest. That's really the only reason that she's on here.
Not because she's a good presenter.
What do you remember about Fort Boyard?
Melinda Messenger's rack.
There they are.
Yeah.
Front and centre. I remember it being a poor man's Crystal Maze.
Yeah. It's on Channel 5. Anything on Channel 5's a poor man's.
Channel 5 in the late 90s, it was basically TV, it was films, B-rated films, soft pornography, and like car programmes, wasn't it? Channel 5 in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It's not really changed, has it?
Not at all.
Why are there so many midgets in Fort Boyard? Midgets and tigers and convicted murderers. Why?
Now, Boyard obviously aired from 1998 until 2001. It ran for 4 series. Challenge picked it up for 1 more series. And then it came back in 2012 under a new format on CITV, Fort Boyard Ultimate Challenge. But all those were minus Melinda Messenger's tits, unfortunately.
I like how the caption says, under Leslie Grantham, evil master of the fort, just to let us know that he is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know he was a convicted murderer and Dirty Den. And did that video. We'll come on to later.
Yes, and it took us 3 minutes to mention it, at least.
That video. You know that video.
Yeah.
Finger in the mouth, that one.
I'm sorry, but this is a complete rip-off of Crystal Maze.
It's masturbatory material, isn't it? There's a lot of people didn't have internet in the late 90s.
Oh my god, that is...
You wouldn't let Leslie Grantham handcuff you, would you?
This was before the...
The door. That is the catchphrase. It's Jack at the door. Why the midgets? Why?
They've even got the bloody clock, the hourglass.
Yeah, it's Crystal Maze, isn't it? It's Crystal Maze, but with more skin.
Yes. And a better climate.
So Fort Boyard, the actual fort itself, was built in the 19th century under Napoleon. And it turned out to be a bit of a white elephant. It was finally constructed in 1857, I believe, and it was pretty much run to ruins by the end of the 19th century. The Millennium Dome of its day, really, a white elephant. And like the Millennium Dome, has been repurposed for game shows in the 21st century. And that's, I think, what Napoleon would have wanted.
You'd have approved of all this flesh, wouldn't he?
Napoleon was an open-minded man. Is he holding on to Melinda Messenger's waist there? I'm sure he was. How do we know how much time is left? Well, it's holding on to it. Did you see that?
Yeah, opportunistic.
That's a bit much, isn't it? But she's not moaning.
No. There's really not much skill in this, is it? She's just unscrewing and
It
following
is.
a pipe.
Look at that
Oh,
dirty
hello.
dog. That's steam. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? How is this entertaining?
Yeah, I mean, the thing with these games is you want to be able to play a part at home in some way, and you can't play a part at home with this sort of thing.
That's why we like Crystal Maze. You can shout at the TV. This is basically just watching a plumber come round to your house, and he's accidentally handcuffed himself to your pipes, and he's trying to get them off before you realise what he's done.
Yeah,
It's pointless.
she's going to get locked in here.
Do they do lock-ins here? Yeah, she's getting locked in.
Fucked it.
Melinda really cares though, doesn't she? She's passing there.
She does.
Jack, lock her in.
You're out of time, Imelda. You've been locked in. The ball is going to take you away. Oh, but we will get you back later. Okay, so don't worry.
What's Melinda Messenger doing these days? What's Melinda and the twins doing? Not many people called Melinda, is there?
Do you know what's insane? This is nearly 20 years ago now.
Wasn't she a pay tree model originally?
Oh, yeah.
As a man of gay extraction, would you ever consider having impure thoughts over Melinda Messenger?
I think it's absolutely fine.
Have you though?
No, I'm more of a Carl Vorderman type of persuasion.
You like the thinking man's crumpet?
I do. I like the older version. I like Sue Barker as well.
How about Susie Dent?
No, a bit boring for me.
Have you got mummy issues? Is that like the older woman? Leslie Grantham isn't an attractive man.
No, he's a dirty old perv.
Can we get some Leslie Grantham history up, please?
Yes.
Sorry, we'll do Melinda Messenger first. Do you want to do Melinda?
Let's do Melinda first.
Tell me about what
She's
Melinda's
a former
doing.
glamour model, page 3 girl.
I would never have guessed that.
She also presented Live from Studio 5. Do you remember that? From years ago.
That didn't go very well.
And she was the co-presenter of Cowboy Builders.
Didn't one of the Apprentice winners star in Live from Channel 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
The
dead
woman
right.
one. The
Yeah,
woman-
yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I digress.
Kate Walsh.
Kate Walsh, that's
That's
the
the
one.
one. So, she was a flight attendant for BA. And she then joined a local marketing company, rising to become customer service manager.
You'd think BA would hire a better class of person, wouldn't they? to
You
be a
really
flight
would.
attendant?
Yeah. Yeah, so she was advised by her agent at the modelling agency to enhance her breasts, which she enlarged to a 34 double D cup.
34. I would say they're bigger. I'm surprised they're only 34 double D.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, this is brilliant. So as an advertising campaign with the slogan, "Class behind glass," the posters quickly began disappearing from bus stops, having been taken by locals.
As we said, this was an area before mainstream pornography.
Indeed.
See, this is useless. It's like Crystal Maze, but all physical challenges. And the
Yeah.
physical challenges on the Crystal Maze were the most boring ones.
Yeah. Thank you, Melinda. The key is he's got to go back to the end of the tract. Yeah, thank you.
Melinda's only just managed to work that out herself. What's Melinda doing these days? What's she up to?
So,
And tell me about her personal life as well.
she's not done anything since 2014.
What did she do in 2014?
She was a contestant on the first series of The Jump, but she withdrew due to concussion. So apparently one of her breasts had bounced up and hit her on the face, and that caused concussion.
Surely they'd act like airbags.
Yes. Oh, poor Melinda.
Personal life.
Personal life. She has 3 children. Oh, she suffered from postnatal depression.
Oh,
Let's go past that.
Oh. I've really let the side down here.
Oh, we just
Keep,
have a...
keep talking about Melinda.
Melinda,
People won't realise this has happened.
She's got massive breasts. She's back.
We're back.
Yeah. Did you like my fella there? Did
Yeah.
that do the job?
It's professional.
Thank you. Oh, she won Quality Street Celebrity Mum of the Year in 2003. She strikes me as a good mum.
Strikes me like Kerry Katana's probably won that prize as well.
Okay, yes.
Time we'll get the key. Let's go.
Good milk ducks, though, I would imagine.
Milk, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how she gets out? She just gives a
Keeps trying the keys, yeah.
So nothing that's happened on the show, has it, so far?
No.
Not win any... Because they've got to win keys. I'm not sure on the plot on this. I think they have to win
By keys you mean crystals, yeah.
Yeah, they have to win key crystals
Yeah.
to open up something or other.
Yeah,
Then they have to get a code word, some code crystals to open up
yeah.
the gold.
The crystal go, yeah.
And then the tigers fuck off somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they collect gold, and then no one knows what the gold means when they win.
I'm going to give you a test of your brain power. And for you, Heather, that should be a pretty short test.
Oh, you naughty man, Leslie.
Professor Dribble, he's going to set you a riddle. If you get it right, you get a key. If you get it
Leslie
wrong,
Grantham,
you get
let's
a
hear about him.
And Ziad?
Number one, is he still alive? I reckon he is.
Oh, he is, no, he is.
Yeah,
He's
we'd hear about it, wouldn't we, if he
I don't think,
was no longer with us, we'd hear that.
I think so.
Yeah, no rush into it, Heather.
Of course, Dirty Den has died twice.
He has.
You've heard of treachery.
Jesus Christ, you are so right. He's a convicted murderer. He served 10 years for the killing of a West German taxi driver.
Those social skills just aren't working now, they?
Oh, that's grim. When the sex scandal happened, he was 57.
57?
Oh dear.
I hope I'm not active at 57 to have a sex scandal. I don't feel comfortable having a pop at a convicted murderer. But you carry on, Paul. So I've just said your name, he's going to find you.
I know, yeah. Should we have a look at the sex scandal?
Yeah, the sex scandal.
That's what everybody wants
We're
to hear.
12 minutes into this video now, and we haven't mentioned the sex scandal in depth yet. Let's hear about that, Paul. The sex scandal. The scandal of sex. The finger in the mouth.
A Sunday newspaper printed a photograph of Grantham exposing himself and masturbating while sucking his finger in a sexually suggestive manner via a webcam from his dressing room to an undercover reporter named Amanda.
Can you suck your finger in an unsexually kind of way?
If you cut it, maybe, or... yeah, don't do it, please.
Did I manage it?
She had logged on to MSN Messenger, moving on,
Well, that's
calling
what
herself...
dates it, doesn't it? MSN Messenger.
calling herself Halo Polisher. And was soon chatting to Grantham, who called himself Quainer2, explaining that it was a play on the word wanker.
Was it?
Wanker 2.
Oh, Wanker 2.
Yeah, clever. He had also allegedly dressed as Captain Hook whilst pleasuring himself.
How'd you pleasure yourself with a hook?
Yeah, that's painful. Shared his sexual fantasies about animals.
Just to stop you there for a sec. Basically, it's just a riddle with Jeffrey Belden. And Jeffrey Belden's just a old English actor who has been on everything. Name a TV programme, he's been on it. Name a TV programme, Paul.
Heartbeat.
He's been on it.
Yeah.
And he died recently, sadly to say.
Oh, dear. He's 93 though, good innings.
Yeah, we'd all be happy with 93. We might not all be happy being on Fort Boyard, but he put that behind him at least. Sorry, more Leslie Grantham.
Yes. So he also had sexual fantasies about animals and insulted several cast members of EastEnders.
Can I guess the cast members?
Go on, there's four.
Guy who played Alfie, Shane Ritchie.
Correct. Well
Really?
done. Yeah.
Barbara Windsor.
No, but you're along the right lines.
Doc Cotton.
No.
Barbara Windsor.
No.
Oh,
just said
Mitchell
it.
Brothers.
No. Think old, iconic cast member.
Pauline.
Go on, what's her name?
Oh.
Oh.
She died. She's dead, isn't she?
She's dead, yeah.
Pauline. What's her name? I can't remember Pauline's name.
Fowler.
No, real name.
Wendy Richard.
Wendy Richard.
There we go. No, Richard.
Richard. And Pam St. Clair?
No.
I don't
We're
know.
going on
Leave it
to...
to
Okay, Jesse Wallace.
Yeah.
And Kim Metcalf, who played Sam Mitchell.
Okay, yeah.
Grantham released a statement which read, "I'm wholeheartedly ashamed of my behaviour and feel that I've let down my colleagues as well as my friends and family." He also added, "In some small recompense, I intend to make a donation to charity as a mark of my apology." Yeah, the RSPCA, by the sounds of it.
What he did there, was it that bad?
He maintained in later interviews that he was set up.
Yeah, what he was having a bit of a wank on MSN, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not that bad.
No.
These days, no one would bat an eyelid, would they?
Yeah, that's what Skype's for.
So these have sucked someone off and no one really cared.
We're all human, everybody does it.
Have you done that?
What, sucked off someone? On a web... I'm not discussing my
Masturbated on
personal life
MSN?
on video. MSN is old school. Another physical challenge.
Let's be honest, we've all done something similar to that, apart from me. I've not done anything like that. It's boring, isn't it? All you have to do is build a ladder.
Yeah. Ah, TV screen. So they can see, like Crystal Maze.
Why didn't we just do Crystal Maze instead of this?
This is crap, isn't it?
The problem is, all my Fort Boyard stats have gone already, all my facts and figures, and it's only 15 minutes in. Might have to go with the Irish jokes now, just to fill in time.
Do it.
I haven't got any at the minute. Have we got any more information on old Sir Leslie of Grantham?
Well, I reckon that... Well, I mean, the Grantham stuff is done now.
Well, what's he doing these days?
He...
Apart from Snapchat.
In 2015, he appeared in the film Mob Handed, playing a detective. That's the last...
What, not a criminal?
No,
Must be a new one for him.
indeed.
How did he get so much work after being a murderer?
Now, once we get these physical and dexterity-based games out of the way,
Yeah.
the code word games later on are what get the attention, I think. I think it'll pick up.
They're better, aren't they?
They're better.
There's only two things I can really watch at the minute
Yeah.
that's really got any value for me. Honestly, Fat Boyard. Just imagine fat people doing these challenges. I know I've said it before. It's
Yeah.
an idea. Replace any TV program you can think of with fat people, and it would improve massively. And I say that as a fellow overweight person. Well, to be honest, as an overweight person myself, it's just all laziness, isn't it?
I mean,
That for me it is.
would you be concerned that if you went onto Fort Boyard, it would become a submarine? I'll be intrigued to watch the French version of this because apparently it's a much better version.
Well, the French version of... Oh, hello, what's happening here?
What
Wow.
the hell is this?
This has taken a turn.
Gladiators! Oh my god, is that mud?
Well,
Oh, that's grim.
I'm slightly excited about... Oh, hello. Bit of foxy boxing. mud
Just excuse
wrestling.
me, everybody. I think I might have a Dirty Den moment happening in the commentary box. Just bear with me. Dale Prime is out of action for the time being. This is the quietest I've heard him in quite some time.
No words are required, really, are there? This does not need commentary.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Oh,
how arousing is this for you?
I've just...
We are
Is
filming.
that it? I need at least another minute.
I think our bank holiday is just turned into a wank holiday.
Well, I think we all enjoyed that.
I didn't.
Paul, as a man who's made life decisions different to myself, if it was two gentlemen in there going at it with muds, would
Yeah.
you enjoy that?
I'd be nipping off for a few minutes.
Would
yeah.
you be nipping off?
Yeah.
Fort Boyard has suddenly upped its game massively. But it's just gone all muds. Would be fine. Who's betting that was Leslie Grantham's idea?
Nobody's told her that there's a webcam in the corner.
Leslie Grantham's going to wash her off now. He's just there with a hose and a camera.
Convicted murderer and a sex pest. Not great, is it?
It doesn't look good on the CV, does it?
No.
He must have a brilliant agent.
Oh, completely.
You'll probably break under the pressure. Jack the door.
The French Fort Boyard. Le Fort Boyard, I'm presuming?
Le Fort Boyard,
Le
yeah.
Fort Boyard.
Oh, it might just be Fort Boyard, 'cause this isn't the Fort Boyard, is it?
That's true. It's already in French, isn't it, Fort Boyard?
Indeed. Right then.
Right. We've both got a historical kind of background here. What are the thoughts behind building Fort Boyard originally? I can't see any strategic difference it makes.
How far away was it from Britain?
Well, it was on the west coast of France, so not that close.
Vanity project, surely.
Maybe. Surely the defensive capabilities of Fort Boyard would have just been
Well, surely if you,
achieved by building a boat instead.
if you build something for consolidation purposes and defensive purposes, you would expect it to be finished before the war ended.
Not 50 years later.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is automatic locking, isn't it? If ever I've seen
Tell you
it.
what, this is right up our street. We've got an archaeological review of Fort Boyard
Yeah.
and a history review.
Yeah.
We're nailing this.
Yeah. And tits as well.
Indeed, yes. Indeed.
He's never getting out of this, is he?
Oh dear. Oh, this is horrible.
It's inevitable. This is dangerous, isn't it? You could get crushed to death here. Oh, that's cheating, surely.
A little bit over exaggerating there. Yeah. I did have a viewer from my old shoe, but I think he might have disappeared now. But he equally marked it 10 out of 10 for the arousal state of the women in mud.
I don't know if you noticed this, but Jack the Midget, his eye line is right on Melinda Messenger's rack. It must be so difficult for him doing this job.
Yes.
Is that midget's only job is to open the door?
Yeah, I mean, Leslie Grantham's just a lazy twat. In
They
this,
could
isn't
have
he?
cut down the budget massively on this.
Completely.
Jack the door. Jack doesn't even speak English. She doesn't know idea what he's saying.
Yeah.
Jack le door.
This is fantastic. Do you know what we should... So, there was a Fort Boyard Takes on the World, which was a 10-part entertainment documentary looking at various different versions of the show from around the world. Tim Vine presents a hilarious voiceover for the clips and provides links on the location on Fort. Vine should know what he's talking about. He was a celebrity contestant on the show in 2003.
Why aren't we just watching Celebrity Fort Boyard instead?
Indeed.
That would have been much better. I've no idea what's even going on here. The upshot is I know they've got to get a key.
He lifts her up. I mean, they're not engaged in these games, are they?
So she does nothing really, does she?
She just needs to get her pipe through a hole, essentially.
Why is he not... Why is he... That's pointless. Why is he moved to the other side? Ah, this is why what this is. This isn't even arousing. What's the point of the rats, then, Paul?
Yeah, there's.
Explain the rats to me.
I think that's a. I mean, this rings a true of I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. Early days.
So if we didn't have Fort Boyard, we wouldn't have I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here.
The rats need to be in the box with her. This is terrible.
I'm getting nothing from this. I could have been watching Crystal Maze. I could have been watching Richard O'Brien playing on his harmonica. Where's she reaching through to? Through the mice? Why couldn't she reach through the mice originally? Oh, I understand now. The key was hanging up.
I can't wait for the catchphrase at the end. Monique, the
The
tiger's
tiger's
head,
head,
please.
Why is he just suddenly quite polite to Monique?
Oh yeah.
Monique, the tiger's head, please.
He clearly relies on Monique for his webcam-based fun.
That's... The music does not make this more dramatic. How long does an episode last for? 47 minutes?
47 minutes.
We're only halfway through.
Do you want some stats?
Yes.
For some filler?
Yes.
So Channel 5 had to film all 10 episodes of the first series in 5 days.
That's fine, 2 a day.
Each episode cost about 175 grand to
How?
make.
Where's the budget gone?
That's insane.
Leslie Grantham's internet bandwidth.
That's insane. Who were these midgets that went around with the team?
Yes.
Well, in France, they are known as passé-partout, brackets everywhere, and passé-temps, all the time. They are in every version of the show around the world, doing the jobs of contestant coordination, counting the keys and so on. Their real names are Andre and Alain, respectively. And we're not filming Fort Boyard, they are civil servants. They have both been with the show since it started in France in 1990.
So they're not called Jack?
No.
Civil servants?
Indeed. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Seriously?
Seriously? Why do you find that so hard to
How do you
believe?
jump from civil servant to key person on Fort Boyard and dolls? I don't understand. Oh, she's cleaned up well.
She looks a bit wet.
Looking a bit better now. Well,
Leslie would like to make her wet.
at least This is where I turn up the heat. And you reach Boyard.
Code word game now, is it?
I'll tell you what, that 175 grand a show, I bet 150 of that went to bloody Leslie Grantham.
I bet easily.
They must have paid him some money to do this.
Easily.
Each time you successfully
Would it have been as popular without Leslie?
I think so. I don't think he adds much. He's not even a very good actor in this. He's not even...
Right, the question is then, modern day Fort Boyard in 2017.
Oh, superb. Okay.
Who would be Melinda Messenger?
Yeah.
Who would be Leslie Grantham? And who would be Old Man in the Tower?
Okay. Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Oh dear, right, okay. Modern day Melinda Messenger would have to be Katie Price.
No, but she was very much of this era.
Well, yes. I'm just thinking of big-breasted women.
Yeah.
Blonde women, Rachel Riley, I think would be
You
good.
don't really get many big-breasted women on TV these days, do you?
No, I think times have moved on, really, in some ways.
You've got to have a bit of talent these days, haven't you?
You have, yeah. That box-ticking kind of exercise.
More's the pity.
Indeed.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Who to pick?
Let's start on our Leslie. What's going on here? Oh, Leslie. Phil Mitchell.
Yes.
The guy who plays Phil Mitchell.
Yes. Steve McFadden.
Steve McFadden, yes.
Good knowledge.
Yeah, he'd do the job, wouldn't he? Can we agree on Steve McFadden now? Get that one nailed down. Get his agent
because-
contacted.
Is that just because like he was also involved in a scandal, like the dogging scandal?
Do you reckon he's met Stan Collymore at some point? Stuff Stan Collymore, actually.
Well, Rika Johnson could host it.
Rick Johnson, Stan Collymore.
No, not Stan Collymore. No.
They'd get battered in the ratings. A bit like... No, we're not in that sense.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I reckon, I've got a good shout for the Mad Professor.
Yeah.
I think Peter Capaldi would do a good job of that.
He's too mainstream. Although Doctor Who, former Doctor Who, he follows the Tom Baker kind of
He does.
pattern, doesn't he?
I also think that Ian McKellen would do a good job.
Too good.
He'd cost
too
absolute,
good,
yeah.
too much.
Patrick Stewart, same lines.
Yeah, you've got to have some unreasonable costs. That Geordie guy off Wiedensame Pet, and he's on Benidorm.
Oh,
What's his name?
Oh,
Married to her off Loose
yeah,
Women.
Denise Welsh.
Yeah.
Tim Healy.
Tim, yeah.
Tim Healy.
Tim Healy, I think.
That's
That's
random.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of old men really that cheap to hire.
Yeah.
He's on Benidorm, he's not expensive, is he?
No, he's not. That's true.
And tits. It's Caroline Flack. Quite attractive.
She's
isn't
an
she?
actually attractive woman. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Actually, Caroline Flack quite hot.
Yeah?
I never normally say that.
I don't think she's an airhead like Melinda Messenger as well.
Do you want more? I've got one final information for you.
So
About history.
before that, shall we just nail it down to McFadden?
No, I don't accept McFadden.
Okay. Let's have some history.
No, let's nail this down
Okay,
because we've
okay.
still got another 20 minutes here.
Yeah.
So
If not McFadden, all I can think of is Corrie actors.
yeah,
Steve McDonald. I
No.
reckon he's acting.
Dev Allahan.
Oh yeah.
We've got to tick that box.
Dev Allahan. No, I'd imagine Dev would.
Would this be appropriate to do the Deirdre Rashid impression?
If Deirdre Rashid was still alive, she could be the other person.
She
couldn't
could be, yeah,
Do you remember when Deirdre slept with Dev?
indeed. What about Kirsty Gallagher?
No, she's too much of this era. I need someone 2017. Tell you what, attempted by Holly Willoughby.
Yeah, but that's obvious. That's
Tits,
safe,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
Just figure
Yeah.
it, yeah.
We need to kind of go along the Channel 5 level in terms of fairly cheap.
Yeah.
She'd be expensive.
Oh, do you know what? I've got the perfect one.
Yeah.
You know off Gogglebox, the Geordie girl,
Scarlett
who's
Moffat.
bloody on everything these days.
Yeah, Scarlett
She's lost a
Moffat.
bit of weight, lost a bit of timber.
Yeah,
I reckon she could do it.
she could do
Very
it.
cheap, very cheap.
Very cheap, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
But we then couldn't have Tim Healy, could we?
No,
It's too much Geordie.
too much Geordie, yes.
Yeah. Who would you rather have, her or Tim Healy?
I'd rather have Tim Healy.
I'd rather have Tim Healy.
Comedy value.
Sorry, Scarlett. I've no idea what's happening here. Code word.
And then we need a Mad Professor.
Oh no, we've got Tim Healy as the Mad Professor.
Oh, we've got... Sorry, yes.
We're still only a third of the way there. Please put in the YouTube comments box if you feel you can think of somebody better.
Okay, so this final information for you. Tell me your thoughts on this, Deb. Channel 5 got in trouble when they used a game from the French show which involved the contestant finding at a painted topless lady at the end of a maze and looking for the password that had been tattooed on her skin.
I remember that, yes.
The channel said that it wasn't inappropriate given the latest 8 PM time slot, and that the woman was largely covered up by the paint, but they didn't have much of a leg to stand on when Ofcom noticed that they blurred out the offending nipples on the morning repeat later in the week.
The French have tits on TV 24/7 though, don't they?
Yes, they do.
French.
No. Would you be offended if nipples were blurred out?
The thing is, men's nipples you can have 24/7. What's the difference between a man's nipple and a woman's nipple?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Apart from you can motorboat a woman's nipple.
and milk comes from a woman's nipple.
Yeah. Do you not get milk from your nipples?
No.
Just me, though.
No.
Oh. I'm still thinking McFadden, you know.
Alright, we'll go with McFadden.
Yeah.
I think the gravelly voice.
Oh,
would work.
Richard Hillman of Corrie. What's he doing
Oh,
these days?
God,
He can't
yeah.
get much work.
That would be a good shout,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Richard Hillman / McFadden, and the woman will be.
Oh, this is tough.
It's really difficult, isn't it? When you actually. I've got a whole new respect for producers who work on these TV programmes.
What about the girl that plays Tina off Coronation Street?
Tina.
Who goes out with David? Gail Patterson.
No, she's too. No. Too mucky looking. A character is, anyway. That's what
Charming.
she's like in real life. Probably a lovely lady in real life. To be honest, if you just went to any casting agency and said, I need someone with 36 double Ds, you could find anyone. The woman doesn't need to be a celebrity. It could be any woman as long as she's quite attractive.
Yeah.
It's not a job that needs a great amount of skill, is it?
No, really not.
Whereas McFadden, I reckon, could be a genius move. What kind of character would Tim Healy play though? Because Jeffrey Belden's a mad professor. Tom Baker is a sea captain who's been imprisoned. How about Tim Healy? It's got to be a plausible reason to why he's on Fort Boyard.
It's hard because he can't shake off that Geordie accent.
Yeah.
He's had that Geordie accent all his life.
10 minutes left. Who knows what that means?
It's a bit of a pointless clock, isn't it? Because they're just going to edit it.
Yeah.
Whatever. So
yeah.
essentially, it's just a countdown to the end of the
It
programme.
means nothing for
No,
me.
it means absolutely
It
nothing.
essentially means I've only got 10 more minutes of this shite to commentate on. All I'm looking forward to is seeing Monique and the Tiger's Head.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? So Leslie Grantham would only do the British version. So each country's version has their own Leslie Grantham. Do you reckon they'll have their own conferences where they all go to and discuss how to be an evil master of Fort Boyard?
Yes, I mean, well, they would probably only have to hold this conference in one place.
Bangkok, probably. Where would you hold it?
Fort Boyard.
I got Leslie Grantham would prefer somewhere a bit more seedier.
Yes.
Amsterdam 1 year, and then Las Vegas, and then Bangkok, those kind of places.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Leslie Grantham seems the type to enjoy a ladyboy's company.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
It's not even liable to say that, is it? It's not offensive. You know,
No, it's
if
an
you
opinion.
Like,
It's
if
an
you like
opinion.
that kind of thing, it's fine.
Totally.
Do you like that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Because technically, for you, I know you're a fan of the male figure. For you, it wouldn't be a straight thing to do, would it? Technically.
No, ladyboys don't appeal to me.
Do not.
No, not at all.
No, well, let's not worry about that right
No.
now. We'll discuss that later.
Would you like a rundown of the eclectic cast of characters?
I would love a rundown of the eclectic
Okay.
cast of characters.
We still have 13 minutes, and you're doing fuck all at the moment.
Yeah. They're getting the code words.
So. Okay.
Essentially, she's scared of snakes, and they've made her look for snakes. Look, she's shitting herself. She's shaking like a shitting dog. Go on then, Paul.
She doesn't look that afraid of snakes. Look at her. She's fine. She's
Look
got
at
one.
her.
She's got one.
She's like a little hamster going through there.
I mean, come on.
No, she's not happy.
Now, if they had more like this, and they actually had the rats and the snakes and whatever, I think this would be a lot more engaging.
Just fear factor, isn't it? Fear
Totally.
factor, I'm a celebrity. Go on.
Okay.
Eclectic cast of 4
Let me know if you agree with this. So,
Yeah.
Melinda Messenger, model turned TV hostess.
Yeah,
This is her first big television presenting one.
yeah, and last.
She guides the team around the fort, telling them how to play the games and generally rooting the team on. She also offers encouragement to the team and generally opposes anything Boyard says.
She's cheerleader, yeah.
Most likely to say, "Okay, you can do this,"
Yeah.
or "Come on, you're doing really well,"
Yeah.
or "Bad luck," but that was a tough game, wasn't it?
I agree with all that.
Not great
That's-
catchphrases.
That's fair enough.
Boyard is the master of the fort,
Evil
and it's
master,
gold.
evil master.
Yeah, they missed a word out. And therefore doesn't want to see them win, and generally hinders the team as much as he can.
Yeah.
He sets the challenges and decides who plays them, and gets in a strop when they win. He likes to see the team doing badly, but gets in a strop if they do well. But generally he plays up his evilness as much as he possibly can. Likes to unwind on an evening on the computer on MSN Messenger.
Is that really what it says?
No, I've added that one. Leslie Grantham on Boyard. He's a rather misunderstood character. He owns his fort and he owns his gold. And other people try to take it away from him, and sometimes they win, which is really irritating. Most likely to say, pathetic. Or take them back to the car boot cell you got them from, they're useless. Jacques the door.
Jack the door.
Jules, take him away. And generally cackling and being evil. Oh my god, this...
I love it. For the midgets, they've just given them the most French names they could think possible. Jules and Jacques. Probably one called Pierre as well.
The only thing missing is them in a stripy top on a unicycle eating a baguette. I mean, that's...
Some onions.
There's some onions, yeah, how could I forget the
Yeah.
onions?
Have you ever seen a Frenchman without onions?
Yes, I have seen a
Have
French
you?
without onions, yeah.
You sure they were French?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Is this cruel to animals?
No.
No, fair enough. Thanks for that, Paul.
She is not afraid of snakes. I'm
She's
sorry.
not, is it? If you were that scared, you wouldn't touch the buggers.
No, I mean, I don't like snakes.
Look at Melinda. She's
Still wouldn't
getting
touch
her
them.
hands dirty.
She's getting locked in here. She has had a shocking day, hasn't
Did
she?
you get locked in here, or is it just the lights turn off? Lights turn off. Help her out. She's gone up a ladder. She doesn't need help.
Well done.
You never see Melinda Messenger on TV from like the neck up, do you? It's always her upper body and face in the slots.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. The north of England, this is often money, isn't it? The north of England, this is often known as brass.
What we're
Brass
trying
is
to get?
money.
What we're trying to get?
Code
Oh,
words.
is that the clue?
Well, it's money, isn't it? Brass is money in North England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was she
I need
saying?
some brass. So she's got money and plants. Tree. No, maybe not tree. Money tree. No, that has to be 5 letters, doesn't it, at least?
Does it?
Yeah. There's 5 people. And they've got to stand on the tiles.
Ah, yes.
So we've got plants and possibly money.
Hmm.
We've not really been concentrating on playing the game, have we? at home?
No, we haven't.
This is the bit where you can play at home.
This is where it gets engaging.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself for the next ordeal.
Jules, take him away.
Is he afraid of heights?
Normally, when you
Normally?
climb a ladder, you go up. But this is my fault. My fault.
If he's that eager to not lose his money, why has he invited all these people to his fort?
I just want to know how he gets his money to keep the fort running. The economics of it.
Any more succinct?
Especially with French bureaucracy as well.
French bureaucracy, Wi-Fi for your messenger. Like, how does he keep things going?
Exactly. Well, this is pre-Wi-Fi days, isn't it? So they'd have to lay a cable for him to actually be able to use his Wi-Fi
Yeah.
or internet here.
I'm enjoying the flesh.
Something for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something for the women, something for the men,
Something for the tigers.
something for the tigers, yeah.
I wonder if this task will be a roaring success for him. Or will he get a frosty reception?
That has made me roar with delight, those two
Superb.
jokes. It's very
Thank
good.
you very
Well
much.
done. Very good.
Obviously, he's not going to fall
He's wearing
and get
harness.
eaten by tigers.
It's more fun to think he will be, though.
It is.
What was... So he's got plants so far. That time limit was a bit frivolous, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Foam? Foam and plants.
I'm none the wiser, are you?
So the word has to be either before or after these clues.
Hmm?
It has to be before or after. So if it's like house plants, house foam,
Oh, I'm with you.
or foam house, obviously it's not foam
Foam?
house.
That's a weird clue.
Foam. Seafood.
Chlorofoam.
Oh, foam. Frick. Foam?
I know, yeah, it's not...
Plants.
Are you sure that's right? It makes it work.
Please write in the comments if you know. It has to be 5 letters. It's not money though. Tree. What comes before or after foam? Party. Phone party is all I can think of.
Yeah,
You've been to a phone party?
I have. It was brilliant.
I think they're crap, to be honest. It's just phone.
I know, but it's a novelty, isn't it? Once you've been to one, you don't need to go to
Yeah,
another
that's
one.
it, isn't it? I don't know, I went to one and felt I don't need to go to it. Didn't need to go to that one. Let alone another bugger.
This is for you. Okay, girls, tighten the rope.
So what's this? It's essentially a catapult, isn't it?
Essentially.
Now, remember, your clue words up there. Keep your eyes open. And if you see...
It's like, well, it's more of a trebuchet, I suppose, than a catapult, if we're being picky. Let's not worry about medieval weaponry.
I'd be just sorry if I was you. Okay, now you okay? Come on, oh, what are you waiting for? Get on with it.
This is tenuous. I don't think you can cut through that rope.
What do you mean, well done? It's not, all you're
Yeah.
doing is being launched in the air and seeing a letter, seeing a word.
All you're doing is reading.
Indeed.
Glove puppet.
Oh, quick, the pointless timer is counting down. We only have 23 seconds.
Glove, foam, and plants.
Glove.
Iron glove. Glove.
Puppet.
That's all I can think of.
Rubber foam.
Rubber foam.
Foam rubber.
It is foam rubber, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's tenuous.
Yeah.
U, B, C, E, and a cannonball on another arm. Okay, let's go. All you see is
Well, she's the token person who can read and write.
Well done, you.
It's a bit unfair giving the Irish a bloody English test to pass, isn't it?
Fort Boyard, quickly fact before we finish,
Yeah.
because they're going to obviously win. Fort Boyard is the most exported French TV format and the 4th most exported adventure-style game show format in the world.
Adventure style for. What's the 1, 2, and 3 then?
I reckon you could possibly get one.
Whoa, hang on. Let's prepare for the tiger's head.
Oh,
Here she is. Here's Monique.
Scott wouldn't understand irony. Monique, the tiger's head, if you please.
she's
There
black.
she is. The main star of the event, Monique. Wow, that's what we waited for, and we're delighted.
I'm sorry. So, they're trying to get gold things from like a dome-shaped object in as much time as they can.
Yeah.
Sorry, this reminds me of something. Can you think of what that is?
Oh, gold, collecting gold things,
Mazy gold thing.
and they then had to like play a series of games beforehand.
Yeah, and they had to get a key-like thing, similar to a key, but not a key. You know,
Yeah.
like an object. Yeah.
Yeah. No, no.
No, I can't get that either.
No. It's crystal clear to me that this is the only
Ah.
adventure game show. Rubber bands.
Yeah.
Where did band come from? Was that the
think that was from a one that they didn't get.
I would have got it if it was pounds.
I find the ending a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, no one knows what this gold all means. Would you not just bring the bucket to the gold, then take the bucket out? Bring the mountain to Muhammad.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
You're fine. It wasn't offensive. It was only a reference. This is a critical flaw of the programme in that it doesn't specify what the gold is worth.
No, it's no tangible amount.
That similar show that I just remembered, it's called The Crystal Maze.
Crystal Maze.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
You know not to collect silver, you know to collect gold, and that's what it's worth.
oh, of course they both collect gold and both have little mini games in there. Yeah, I've only just realised that.
Yeah.
And yes, if people do get trapped in, they do get eaten by the tigers. And there's been quite a few episodes where people have been devoured to death, haven't they? And they do sign waivers beforehand, so the show can't be sued. Right, let's get some midgets who probably don't have the strength to carry this bucket, and they can put it into the bigger bucket
The whole
and tell us what it's worth.
The whole tiger threat thing is just completely inane.
Full-on cruelty.
Like if
Isn't
if the door was shut and one of them was left in, they wouldn't then open the door and release the tigers.
That's cruel to animals, though, isn't it? Making them live in a fort in the North Atlantic.
Yeah.
What are they doing there? Tigers should not be there.
How would you transport them? By boat, presumably.
No. Helicopter, the tigers, parachute, the tigers, and
Parachute them in, yeah.
Got that word, and thanks to you, Heather, you just came out with it at the last moment. Thank you. So let's find
Do
out.
you think they tell the women to deliberately zip their tops down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of cleavage, please.
Okay.
What does this mean? No one knows! 14,390! Is that good? Is that good, Melinda? But is that good, Melinda? What does it mean?
Massive flaw.
Are you not going to tell us what that means? Ranking out of 10, Paul.
The ending's shocking.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Leslie Grantham's cue.
4 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it did not age well at all.
There's a beginning, there's a middle, but there's no end.
Can I bump it up to a 5 for the view?
Yeah,
Is that alright?
that's a 5. Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want to do an outro here, Dan?
You can do an outro quickly.
Thank you very much for joining us for this Fort Boyard review. We'll be back with more very soon.
Crap, wasn't it?